Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Game Aim Plus, where my aiming is gaming. I am your host, the boy G, and ooh, we gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. Alright, in this video, we are gonna talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Duelist of the Roses in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection for Nintendo Switch. Okay. Alright. Duelist of the Roses, right? An old Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that came out on PlayStation 2, right? Now, for the people that haven't played this game, I'm one of the people that have not played this game, but I know this game very, very well. I've seen tons and tons of video gameplay, reviews, and everything about this thing. And it's a very, very weird game, okay? Very weird, very unique, but interesting, alright? This game is like a gritty game. It's like, it's a game based on a grid, or like, you know, on a, you move in squares and all over the field, right? And it takes place like in the back of the old days, like the old English and England wars. It's weird, all right? It's like you're your own character that gets sucked into this world from somewhere in the middle of your sleep and whatever, and now you're in here. You got to help them win the war against the Lancastrians versus the Yorkins. It's weird. This Yu-Gi-Oh game is very, very weird. Okay. But a lot of people really love this game, have played this game, and they really want this game in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection. Alright? I honestly don't see the big hype, but you know, I guess I would if I actually grew up playing the game. Okay? So there are certain old games that if you played them now, it wouldn't be good. But if you grew up playing them, the nostalgia, those old feelings come back. Okay? And you just love the game because you grew up with it. I didn't get to grow up with it, sadly. I don't know how it skipped my radar. I don't know how I didn't get a hold of it. But it's weird. It's like it's a tactical, moving base game. It's not like you play a card, I play a card, we go against each other. No, it's a tactical, advanced war, fire emblem tactical game. Alright, like it's weird. You get to move all your characters in certain direction, any direction you want on this grid-like field. And you actually get to place your spell and trap cards face down on this field where you want. And then, you know, if one of your opponent's monsters get to it, it could be activated. Some magic and spell card, or magic and trap cards, spell cards, whatever. They're actually, some of them are different from the actual card game. And it's really weird. There's some trap cards that are magic cards now. And there's some magic cards that are trap cards now. It's really weird. But, you know, I guess I could see the hype and the excitement of people wanting this game in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection. You know, I'm not mad at y'all. Alright? It is unique. And it looks like it probably was a lot of fun back then. But it might not be that fun right now for newer people. You know, regardless of me playing it or not playing it, I'm gonna play it if they put it in the Early Days collection of Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm gonna try it out. It's there. It's free-ish. And I never played it, so why not give it a try and see what's up? So, you know what I mean? Because it looks like it's a good idea. You know, it's weird that it takes place back then, and you don't even play as the characters, you just play as yourself. And it's weird, because in this game, like, Yugi, his wife is Taya, and, look, listen, I mean, it makes sense to me, because I feel like Taya and Yugi had a thing for each other the whole time, but whatever. Alright, so, yeah, it taking place in the old days, in this weird war, and whatever, you know, you get to move your pieces around, and there's a map, and it's, alright, listen. I'm not even a big tactical game fan. I don't like tactical games. I love Fire Emblem, but I don't like the Fire Emblem games. Alright, I've tried them. I don't like tactical. I don't like moving and being tacticianized and tactically, and maybe it's too much just for my brain. You know, maybe it's cool for you guys, especially like the Yu-Gi-Oh fans that love Duelists of the Roses. You know, and I remember when I first was talking about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection, and people kept talking about, oh, Duelists of the Roses, Duelists of the Roses, Duelists of the Roses, and I'm like, what is that? Like, is that a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game? So, yeah, I mean, I had to go look it up, you know, I had to look up all the videos and gameplay and this and that and this, and I'm like, oh, okay, like, it's weird. But either way, and you can also, like, you can summon Exodia in this game, but apparently it's very hard to summon him, and it takes way too long, and if you're gonna summon Exodia, you might as well just be dedicated to just doing that right from the start of the game of when you start playing, you know, against your opponent. because I guess it's really hard. And then, you know, in this game you have like a deck master, or, you know, your main monster, the boss of your team, or you're the leader, whatever. He's on the field, and, you know, and if your opponent can actually manage to surround your deck master, you like lose the duel. Or if they take up all the spaces on the field, you lose the duel. You know, and also you have life points. So if you go from 4,000 to 0, guess what? You lose the duel. You know, the typical Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, with the life point thing anyways. Everything else is just, I don't know what it is. It's just whatever they wanted to make it. And it's cool because around this time, this was when Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like experimenting with different type of Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. And, you know, hey, kudos to them for trying, right? Like I said, there was a bunch of people, there's a lot of people that actually love the Duelists of the Roses game. You know, and hey, maybe when I go and try it out, when it hopefully gets into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection, I try it out, and hopefully I get to love it just as much as you guys apparently love this game so freaking much. You know, I want to feel the excitement, the feeling that y'all feel, that whenever y'all felt when y'all were younger, but I know I can't feel it now because I'm an older person now, and I can't feel that feeling when I was a little kid like y'all did when y'all were little kids. I don't know. This strikes me weird, honestly. You know, I guess to me it doesn't really make a difference if Duelists of the Roses makes it into the Early Days collection, but I do hope it does make it just for nostalgia reasons, and because it is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game, it's different, and because there is an actual audience for this game that wants it in the collection very badly. You know, but I don't know if it'll make it. You know, I honestly highly doubt it, and if it actually gets put in there, I ain't even mad. It is what it is, but I'd be surprised because it seems like so far the games that are getting added to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection, it's just like Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, card games. You know, we got the 8 games that have been already revealed, and they're just the first dual monster 8 games. Like, you know, just typical card playing games. You know, the first few games is based like on how Duelist Kingdom played, and then, you know, then it's halfway it starts going on the actual rules like Battle City. So, you know, yeah, I don't know if they're going to put those wickety-wackety experimental Yu-Gi-Oh! Games in the collection. Now, if they do, cool. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I'll be happy. I won't be happy. I don't really care. It's just, I guess I have like mixed emotions about the thing. I don't really like tactical games, but this is Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's a little bit different, so I might like it. And it's really cool because when you play your monster cards on the field, you see the 3D render of your monster above the card as it moves. Like, that's dope. And when they battle, you see the 3D renders of the monsters fighting. And I love that. I love when Yu-Gi-Oh! Does that. I hate that the newer games don't really do that. Have the monster on the field, 3D model, and the render of it. Like, you can actually see the monster. Like, I like that. You know, but they don't really do that anymore. And I wish they would go back to that. So that about Duelists of the Roses, the 3D render of the monsters, seeing them on the field of this grid, tactical thingy-majiggy, I think that's cool. I like that. I ain't even mad at it. So, yeah, they should include that more in other Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. Like, keep that going. But, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird game. So, yeah, hopefully it makes it in. You know, and it'll make you guys happy, and I'll be cool with it. I'll try it out. You know, I ain't against the game. You feel me? Just not a tactical guy, but I'll try it out anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. I just really wanted to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists of the Roses, about it being in the collection, and would it be and would it not? How people feel about it, I'd like to know. So, you know, you guys let me know how you feel about this. You know, put in the comments. Have you played Duelists of the Roses? Have you not? Do you want it in the collection? Do you not would you prefer something else? I don't know. Let me know. Put in the comments. Talk to your boy, and let's chitty chat. But yeah, there you go, guys. Game Aim Plus. Please subscribe. Click that little bell button. That way, every time I upload a new video, it'll pop up on your phone. Like, you feel me, dog? You feel me? But yeah, y'all have a great morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. And I'll catch you in the next one. Booyah! Woo!